Well, if you're exhausted and burned out from online dating sites, singles are looking for new and better ways to meet quality singles. They are turning to LinkedIn. My guest is Crystal Walter, master matchmaker. We've had you on before, Crystal. This is fascinating for a couple of reasons. One, we're using another social media site like LinkedIn. But two, this is the season that everyone, especially if they're single, they're looking at themselves saying, oh, I don't want to go at this alone. You finding that?
Parties, yes, yeah.
Bring someone.
You want to meet someone. Somebody that you can show off to your coworkers. So you want to know that they're credible, so you're going to snoop them out on LinkedIn.
Is it something that, is it a temporary fix? Is it somebody looking for someone on a temporary basis? Let's get past the holidays, so then I can move on to something a bit more serious? Is that what you're finding?
No, I don't think so. I just think now is when there's more focus on relationships, because especially being in Calgary, there's summer stampede. You want to be single out and having fun, meeting new people, and now you get to November and you're staying in, you're cold. So
well, Crystal, you're not suggesting that there are people in the city that are actually doing that are kind of this roller coaster. Oh, the holidays, find somebody. Oh, holidays are over, I want to go single. Oh, it's not Stampede yet, so I want to date. Oh, holiday or Stampede's here, then I'm looking to be single again.
That's a pattern I think everyone goes through. Whether you're with somebody or not, you're just more active and social when it's nicer outside, and then come winter, you want to stay in and have someone to spend your time with.
I suppose that's true. Do you find that a lot of people, once they find out who you are and what you do, do you get a lot of people asking you advice about dating or finding the right one?
I get more advice more so for initial first date.
Okay.
Yeah, and then
what kind of advice?
What to do, where to go, what to wear, what should I ask? Just initial steps. And then they kind of, once they're comfortable, they just go from there.
Isn't it funny, though, we ask ourselves the question, where do we learn about dating? Where do we go? We maybe go to our mom or dad, maybe our siblings, maybe
you
our
learn
friends.
about dating.
How do you learn this?
By dating.
By just doing it?
Yeah, because it's going to be different for everybody. It doesn't matter what I've done or what I've gone through or who I've seen do what. You just have to go out and date, and you just have to be self-aware and learn from yourself.
But you want to you got to give us some tips.
Yeah, well, be yourself. Be happy, healthy, positive, look your best, whatever that might be. Yeah. And
don't be Miss or Mr. Phony.
Yeah, don't try and be anything.
To be something.
Yeah. If you can be yourself and have fun, then you're going to have a good date.
So LinkedIn.
Yes.
What is LinkedIn first and foremost?
LinkedIn is, a professional database system for connecting people, whether it's through you've worked with them or in your company. Similar to Facebook, but the professional side of it lists where you went to school. Your resume is basically online, and you connect with people through there, and however it might be, and you just get to know them.
Okay, well that's the thing. Now the intent of LinkedIn is not to connect somebody so that you can go on a romantic tryst later.
Yeah.
The idea of LinkedIn is so that you could actually work with somebody maybe down the road in a business capacity. But you're saying that some clever individuals are suggesting that maybe this might be another way to meet somebody that you might be romantically involved with.
Yes, and I think where that has stemmed from, anytime you meet somebody, on your own or through friends or online, chances are you're going to Google them. And first thing that's going to come up is their LinkedIn page typically. It'll have a picture, it'll list their job, previous jobs, education. So you're looking at them on there. So then I think people are going through.
So you got like a little checklist then? You're saying, let's see, university, check.
Yeah.
They've got an established job for at least 5 years, check. Come on.
If somebody listed they've had a different job every year, that would be, red flag for me.
Yeah.
So people look at LinkedIn profiles, and LinkedIn has taken, that idea that people are using LinkedIn to shop for dating and made an app called Be Linked for people to use their LinkedIn profile on a dating site.
For that now?
Yes.
What is it again? Be Linked?
Be Linked.
So once I go to this app, what will I find?
Profiles. It's similar to Tinder.
Right.
But, a more professional approach.
Well, people have a tendency to maybe to fudge less on LinkedIn than they would fudge on Facebook, let's say.
Yes.
because now they're dealing with a more of a professional approach, right?
And it's typically linked to your place of employment, right? So you don't want to be lying.
So do I skew my LinkedIn a little bit more so that I know that I can find a lovely companion?
Maybe, yeah. You should always, well, no, you should just make your profile as best as you can for yourself.
Yes.
And if it works for that, then great.
And if it works, and is it working?
Yeah, I think it does work.
It
I know
is,
it works.
So if you're having no luck, try LinkedIn as an option.
Yeah.
I love this. Thanks,
But-
Crystal. Yeah, go ahead.
Don't be messaging saying, hey, you want to go on a date.
That's right. Be
Use
discreet.
it for what it's meant for, professional,
Purposes.
yeah, and then go from there.
She's a professional or master matchmaker. She has the great advice. Crystal Walter, enjoy your holidays, and hopefully you'll find that special someone. Oh, you've got a special someone.
I'm good.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Crystal. Still to come, going topless for a good cause. Now, don't get excited. We'll explain that more in a few minutes. First, here's what's happening in and around our city. This is Trending on Shaw.